Good morning, everyone! This is your teacher, Sam, and welcome to our virtual class. Watch closely and listen carefully to our lesson for today. Are you ready? Let's go! Today, we're going to talk about characteristics of living things. There are 7 main characteristics for living things. First, we have move around by itself, can eat and drink water, remove waste, can breathe, can grow, can reproduce, and can respond to stimuli. Now let's learn. Number 1, move around by itself. Look at the rabbit. The rabbit can move, jump, and change its position by itself. Most of the living things, such as people and animals, move by themselves. We don't need somebody pushing us to move on our own. Let's watch the video. Number 2, living things can eat food and drink water. Look at the rabbit. The rabbit is eating grass and drinking water. Number 3, remove waste. Waste is a body solid waste that came from eating food. Living things such as people and animals usually remove waste after eating. Look at the rabbit. The rabbit can remove waste. It is a living thing. Look at how the rabbits eat food and remove waste. Number 4, all living things can breathe. Look at the picture. The rabbit can breathe. Now you try. Can you try to inhale and exhale? Let's see if you can breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Yes, so you are a living thing. Number 5, grow. All living things can grow. Look at the picture. The rabbit grows every day. So same with us people, all of us can grow from a baby to an adult. Also with plants, from a seed to an adult flower or a tree. Look at how the rabbits breathe and grow day by day.
Number 6. Living things can reproduce. Look at the picture. Rabbits can reproduce, meaning they can have children. Number 7. Living things can respond to stimuli. Look at the rabbit. The rabbit responds to stimuli. In this picture, the stimuli is a coconut falling from the tree. Now look at the response of the rabbit. The rabbit ran and hopped because he was shocked by the fallen coconut. Reproduce. A female rabbit can have children. Response to stimuli. Look at how the rabbit reacts to the touch of the person. Here, the stimuli is the touch, and the response of the rabbit is by moving. These are the examples of stimuli. For example, light. A light coming from the sun. Sound. Anything that you hear. Temperature, whether it's cold or hot. And touch. Living things will react or respond to the stimuli. Understand and remember these words. First, we have growth. Means the body is getting bigger and taller, like a baby. From a newborn baby to an adult, from a kitten to an adult cat, from a puppy to an adult dog. Growth. Reproduction. Reproduction meaning having children. For example, a mother can have a baby. Response to stimuli means the body responds to changes in the environment. For example, when people hear a loud noise, they cover their ears. When they smell something bad, we cover our nose. That's stimuli. Everything that has changes in the environment, living things will react, will respond. Let's practice. Our lesson for today is about non-living things and its characteristics. Non-living things is the complete opposite of living things. Now you remember last time we talked about living things, right? Living things can move, can breathe, can eat and drink, can reproduce, can grow, and can respond to stimuli. Now, let's learn non-living things. Non-living things can be two things. First, it could be natural things. For example, sun and clouds, mountains and rivers. Number 2,
Non-living things could be man-made things, meaning people made this stuff. For example, school bag, house, television. All that you can see inside your house, at school, or outside that was created by people, these are called man-made things. Now look around you and look for some man-made things that you can see. Yes, correct. Those are man-made things. Characteristics of non-living things. First, cannot move around by itself. Second, cannot eat food and drink water. Third, cannot remove waste. Next, cannot breathe and grow. Cannot reproduce. And cannot respond to stimuli. Number 1, cannot move around by itself. Look at the picture. The rock cannot move around by itself, right? Yes, so meaning all of non-living things cannot move by itself. They need force from living things, like people. For example, when you push a rock, it will move. When a person throws the rock, it will move, but it will not move around by itself. Number 2, cannot eat food and drink water. Look at the picture. The boy is eating, right? Because the boy is a living thing. Now look at the rock. The rock cannot eat food and drink water. Number 3, cannot remove waste. Look at the picture. So the same as eating and drinking water, the rock cannot remove waste, but the boy can, because the boy is a living thing and the rock is a non-living thing. Number 4, cannot breathe. Look at the picture. The boy is very alive, but the rock, it stays still. It doesn't breathe. The rock cannot breathe. And look at the picture here. Yes, the boy is heavily breathing, but non-living things, they cannot do it. Number 5, cannot grow. Look at the picture. The boy is trying to measure the height of the rock. And he's wondering, why doesn't the rock grow? Why? Because the rock cannot grow, because they are non-living things. Number 6, cannot reproduce. All non-living things, such as rocks, cannot reproduce, meaning they cannot have a baby. They cannot have children. Number 7, cannot respond to stimuli. All non-living things cannot respond to heat, sound, temperature, if it's hot or cold, and touch. They don't feel it. This is the picture of a rock. Look, it just stays still, because rock is a non-living thing. It doesn't move, it cannot eat and grow,
It doesn't breathe. It cannot remove waste. Also, it cannot respond to stimuli and can have children. Just remember, non-living things are things that cannot, the word is cannot, move or change location by themselves, eat food and drink water, remove waste, reproduce, or respond to stimuli. Our lesson is about plant life and growth. Plants are really important for the planet and for all the living things, such as humans and animals. Plants give us oxygen for us to breathe and food for us to eat. Before we continue with our lesson, let's learn first the parts of a plant. First, we have flower, leaf, stem, fruit, root, and seed. These are the main parts of a plant. Look at the picture of a tomato plant. Let's try to label the parts of the plant. First, we have root, stem, leaf, fruit, flower, and seed. Plants need healthy seeds and good conditions in their environment to live and grow. Seed. The seed is a part of a plant that is inside a fruit and will develop into a new plant if it is fertilized. These are the examples of seeds. We have here green bean seeds. From a seed into a green bean plant. We also have corn seeds. From a corn seed to a corn plant. Seeds come in many different sizes and shapes. For example, green bean seeds are small and round. Corn seeds are small and triangular. Rice seeds are small and oval. And jackfruit seeds are quite large and round. Every seed has an important duty, which is to grow into a new plant. When a seed is cultivated in a location that has proper temperatures, water, and air, it will grow and eventually become a new plant. In this video, we are going to learn how the plants grow. First off, with the seed. We are going to plant the seed in the soil and water it. The seed absorbs water from the soil. And provides moisture to the embryo. The plant cells inside the seed start duplicating. Enzymes get activated. Embryo starts getting nourishment. When the embryo is ready, a tiny root will come out. It's the first sign of growth of the seed. It's called tiny root. Then the tiny root will grow. And then the process of germination will begin. With more and more nourishment, the embryo starts growing. It will get nourishment from the soil, water, and sunlight.
Eventually, the growing plant burst open through the seed coat in search of sunlight. And this is where the photosynthesis starts. Once the seed coat falls off, the root starts growing downwards to anchor the seed. And it also searches for more food and nutrients from the soil. Meanwhile, the shoot also starts growing upwards towards the light. Soon, we see a baby plant with tiny leaves. This process of the growth of a seed into a plant is called germination. The process of seed germination. Look closely as the plant grows from a seed to a new baby plant. For today's lesson, we are going to learn about plant seed, components of seed, seed germination, and factors affecting seed germination. Before we start, let's review our lesson last time. Parts of a plant. First we have flower, leaf, stem, fruit, root, and seed. Today, we are going to talk more about the seed. Seed. The seed is the part of a plant that is inside a fruit and will develop into a new plant if it is fertilized. Let's learn the three components of a seed. First, we have seed coat. Second is the endosperm. Third is the embryo. Seed coat. This is the seed coat. The function of the seed coat is to protect the seed from physical or temperature-related and water damage. Let us practice the word 3 times. Seed coat. Your turn. 2 more. Seed coat. Seed coat. Perfect! Embryo. Embryo. This is the miniature or the baby plant. Embryo is dominant, meaning not active. It is active until some requirements are met, such as water and sunlight. Let's practice the word. Embryo. Your turn. Embryo. Last one. Embryo. Perfect. Endosperm. This is the endosperm. Endosperm. It stores food and nourishes the seed. Remember,
Endosperm inside the seed gives the embryo food and keeps it safe. Let's practice the word. Say it 3 times. Endosperm. Your turn. Endosperm. Last one. Endosperm. Perfect. Three components of a seed: seed coat, embryo, and endosperm. Now let's learn about seed germination. Seed germination. This is the process in which the seed grows from a seed to a baby plant. A young plant is called seedling, is now seen. Seedling. Just remember, when these factors such as water, oxygen, and sunlight are met, the seed could germinate into a new plant. Meaning, these 3 are very important for the growth of a seed to a baby plant. Just remember, when these factors such as water, oxygen, and sunlight are met, the seed could germinate into a new plant. Meaning, these 3 are very important for the growth of a seed to a baby plant. This is how the seed germinates. First, the new root emerges. Second, the new root grows into the ground. Next, the leaf emerges from the embryo. Then, both root and leaf gets bigger. And lastly, the stem grows and the leaves spread out. The endosperm decreases in size and eventually goes away. Let's practice the term seed germination. Please say the word 3 times. Seed germination. Good. 2 more. Seed germination. Very good. Last one. Seed germination. Perfect. Let's practice. Number 1. Where is the seed coat? Is it A, B, or C? Number 2. Embryo. Where is the embryo? Is it A, B, or C? Number 3. Endosperm. Where is the endosperm? Is it A, B, or C? Let's review. 3 components of a seed. Seed coat. It protects the seed. Embryo. This is the baby plant inside the seed. Endosperm. It nourishes and gives food for the seed. Factors affecting the germination of the seed are water, oxygen, and sunlight. Our lesson is about external factors that affect the lives and growth of plants. After the plant has grown out of the seed, It relies on essential external factors to live and continue to grow. There are 5 factors that affect the lives and growth of plants. First, we have is soil, water, nutrients, sunlight, and air. Let's talk about soil. A plant needs soil. Soil. Soil is essential for plants because it contains both water and nutrients. Look at the highlighted word. We have here the word essential. Essential meaning important. So the soil is very important for the plant to grow. Plants collect water and nutrients from the soil via their roots and transport them to the stem and leaves. Soil also supports the plant and helps to hold the stem upright. The second factor that the plant needs in order for them to grow and live is water. Water is needed because it helps to soften seed coats to allow the embryo to grow. The water in the soil also dissolves nutrients, so the plant can absorb them and transfer them through the root. If the plant doesn't have water, it will wither and die. Here we have highlighted word. The word is wither. Say the word wither. Wither meaning the plant will dry and droop down. Nutrients. Plants also need nutrients, like us people and animals as well. They need nutrients to be strong. Nutrients. The plant needs enough of its essential nutrients to be healthy and grow. These nutrients are coming from the soil. The plant needs nutrients that are dissolved in the soil. If the soil doesn't have enough nutrients, we can also supply more nutrients by adding fertilizer. Our highlighted word here is fertilizer. Let's practice. Fertilizer. One more time. Fertilizer. Sunlight. A plant needs sunlight. Sunlight is essential for the growth of plant because the plant can create food by photosynthesis. Here, our highlighted word is photosynthesis. Let's practice that. Photosynthesis. One more time. Photosynthesis. Faster. Photosynthesis.
Great job!
What is photosynthesis? This is the process by which plants use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create their food to grow. Photosynthesis is very important for all life forms of the earth, especially for plants. This is the illustration of a simple photosynthesis and how is it processed. It absorbs the light energy coming from the sunlight. It also absorbs the carbon dioxide that the people and animal releases. It also absorbs the water. This is how the photosynthesis works. And these leaves, or the tree itself, will release back the oxygen that we need from the plants. This is through the air. Oxygen coming from the air that we breathe every day. Sunlight. If there is no sunlight, the plant will not grow well and eventually will die. So the same as water, sunlight is also very important. And the last external factor that affects the lives and growth of plants is air. Just like humans, plants also breathe. Air. Plants need carbon dioxide for the photosynthesis process, which creates food for them. Here we have highlighted word, carbon dioxide. What is carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide is a gas that is produced when people and animals breathe out or when certain fuels are burned and that is used by plants for energy. This is very essential for the photosynthesis process. Now let's practice the word. Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Faster. Carbon dioxide. Very good. As what I have told you, plants also breathe just like we do, and they need oxygen when they are breathing all day and night. Besides the soil, water, nutrients, sunlight, and air, which are essential for the lives and growth of plants, they also need proper temperature. We have here a highlighted word. It is temperature. What is temperature? This is the hotness or coldness of something or anything that expressed in terms of any several scales. For example here, the hotness or coldness of an area of the plant. Our lesson is about plants' responses to stimuli, adaptations, benefits, and how to take care of them. Can you still remember our lesson about stimuli? That living things can respond to stimuli, right? And one of the living things are the plants. Meaning, plants respond to different stimuli, such as light, temperature, and touch. Plants respond to light. Let's practice the word light. One more time, light. This is the light coming from the sun. For example, sunflower. The sunflower always turn their flowers to face the sunlight. This is how the sunflower responds to its stimuli, which is the light. So whenever the light is, or the sun, this is where its flower faces. The next stimuli is the temperature. Again, temperature is the hotness or coldness of an area or something. Look at the picture of a tree. This is a teak tree. Teak tree will shed the leaves in winter. So the stimuli here is the temperature. The temperature is very cold when it's winter. The plant or the tree responds by shedding its leaves. And the last stimuli we're going to talk about for plants is the touch. This is a touch coming from the people and also from animals. Look at the picture. This is called a mimosa plant. When you touch it, its leaves will close. This is the response of the plant to the stimuli, which is touch. Stimuli for plants. Again, we have 3 stimuli for plants. We have the light, temperature, and touch. Now let's move on to our next topic. This is about plant adaptations. What do you mean by adaptations? Adaptation is the adjustment to their environment as they live and grow. Consider the example of a cactus plant which grows in the desert. It has adapted by changing its leaves into thorns to decrease water release. Morning glory, water hyacinth, and water mimosa, which grows in water, have adapted by having stems that are hollow and light, which helps them float. Let's move on to the benefits of plants. First benefit of a plant is that plants are food to humans and animals. For example, the banana. The bananas we eat are the fruit of the banana trees. We also have rice. The rice we eat comes from the rice plant. Plants are also used to construct shelters. When we say shelters, this is our houses, as well as the tree where the monkeys, birds, and other animals live. We use plants as fuel to provide power. Look at the picture. People make biodiesel from palm fruit. This helps in giving power to start our cars and other machines that need diesel. Plants are used as medicine. For example, ginger. Ginger is used to make tea. We also have here aloe vera. This is used to make skin products such as creams, lotions, and shampoos. The last benefit of the plant is that they help release moisture to the air, or they moisten the environment that helps the rainforest. For example, the jungle. Jungles are the sources of rivers. For our last lesson, This is about taking care of plants. How do we take care of the plant? My question is, how did you take care of your baby plants? First, in order for them to grow, we should plant them first and ensure they grow by watering every morning and every night. We also need to give them nutrients by adding biofertilizers, such as manure or compost to the soil in which they grow. Plants should be planted in locations that receive sunlight. Also, the soil around should be loosened or cultivated. Today, we're going to review our lessons from Week 7, Week 8, and Week 9. We have learned the essential factors that affects the life and growth of animals. First, we have food, air, water, and habitat. Animals need food to grow, move, and function. Animals need water in order to live because water is the main component of their bodies. All animals need air to breathe. An animal will die if it does not have air. Habitat is the place where the animals live. All animals need places to live that gives them warmth and safety from enemies. 3 types of animals based on their food. Herbivores. Herbivores. These are the animals that eat plants. Only plants. They eat fruits, vegetables, and seeds. For example, rabbit. A rabbit eats morning glory. A cow. A cow eats grass. An elephant. An elephant eats sugar cane. These are the examples of herbivores. Now please practice it. Say the word herbivores. One more time, herbivores. Very good. Carnivores. Carnivores. These are animals that only eat meat. They don't eat vegetables or plants. For example, a tiger. A tiger eats a deer. A hawk. A hawk eats a bird. A snake. A snake eats a frog. Now let's practice the word. Carnivore. Carnivores. Say the word. Carnivores. Omnivores. Omnivores. These are the animals that eat both plants and meat, meaning they can eat vegetables, fruits, and meat as well. Examples: a dog. A dog eats rice and meat. A cat. A cat eats rice and fish. A chicken. A chicken eats raw rice or seeds and worms. Now let's practice the word. Omnivores. Omnivores. Say the word. Omnivores. Perfect. Types of animals based on their habitat. All animals such as birds, deers, cats, dogs, snakes, butterflies, and other insects that lives on the ground or on the land are called terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals. Let's practice the word. Terrestrial animals. Let's make it faster. Terrestrial animals. Meaning they live on the land. Animals that lives in the water such as shark, crabs, jellyfish, and shrimps are called water animals. Responses to stimuli. Types of stimuli that makes animals respond. These are light, water, touch, and temperature. Response to light. For example, insects fly towards the light. The stimuli here is the light. Response to water or moisture. An earthworm moves towards moisture. Response to temperature. So we have two temperature. We have hot and cold temperature. First, we have hot. Look at the water buffalo. It stays cool by staying in the pond. For the cold weather or cold temperature, we have teal birds migrates from Siberia to Thailand. So they transfer from a cold temperature place to a warmer temperature place. And lastly, we have response to touch. Look at the picture. We have here a millipede. A millipede curls itself when touched. Animal adaptation. How does animal adapt to its environment? Due to their adaptations, animals have characteristics and behaviors that are consistent with their habitats. These adaptations help them avoid being eaten by predators. They are animals that primarily obtains food by killing other animals. They are generally carnivores. Look at the picture. We have here lion and crocodile. Both of them are predators. There are two types of animal adaptation. First is temporary adaptation. This is a sudden change to adapt in its surroundings. A house lizard. It changes its color to match the wall it lives on. Second is permanent adaptation. It is a permanent change that develops in response to permanent change in environment. Obaticus. This is also known as a walking stick. This stays still and it looks like a tree branch. Benefits of animals. Animals can be classified into two. We have wild animals and pets or domestic animals. Domesticated animals. From the word domestic. When you say domestic animals, these are the animals that live alongside humans, like cats, dogs, and cows. These are the benefits of animals. We have food. Animals provide food. Animals provide labor, especially when working in a farm. Animals provide materials in making clothes, bags, shoes. Entertainment. Animals also gives us company, such as our pets, dogs, cats, rabbits, birds, and fish. Animals also provide transportation. They help us to move from places to places. And lastly, they provide medicine, such as snakes and scorpions. How to take care of animals, pets, and wild animals. Pets. These are domestic or tamed animals kept for companionship at home, such as dogs, cats, fish, birds, and many more. How to take care of pets. First, provide proper habitat or give them a comfortable place to live. Second, feed them proper food. Third, take care of them when they are sick. And lastly, show them love and mercy, and do not hurt them. Proper habitats for pets. First picture we have here is a pen. Pen. This is where the ducks and geese are supposed to live. Second, we have here is a cage. Cage. This is where the birds should live. Third is a pond. Pond. You can find fish and shrimps in the pond. We also have stall. Stall. This is the proper habitat for cows, horses, and goats. And lastly, we have here a coop. Coop. This is the proper habitat for a rooster or chickens. And that's all for today's lesson. I hope you had a great time learning with me today, and see you again to our next class. Goodbye!